So, if I remember correctly, on our last video we did the Panzer III-M, or was it the KV-1? Or was it something else entirely? I don't remember exactly, but today is the day that Belgium surrendered to the Germans in 1940. So, I'm doing a video on tanks. Tank Mechanic Simulator. Maybe I'll be working on a Panzer II or a Sidsel Kampfwagen, something like that maybe. That would actually have been used, the little German half-track, the one actually being pictured now. The 251-1 C. Who knows? I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, that's right. I had the Greyhound and the M3 half-track. So the American versions. Got it. Okay, we did not take the engine out. Let's do that. So I don't know if I'll do both of these or just one or two. Please tell me that's the right engine stand. No, it is not. There we go, that's the right stand. And let's go over here to the Greyhound, do the same thing. Just pop off the... oh, this one has a turret, I forgot about that. You can go to stand 1, and you can go to stand 1. So that's good, and that's good. I'm going to do the Greyhound first, or not the Greyhound, the M3 half-track first. Because it doesn't have a turret, so that's a little bit less work for me. I might just do both of them, because I don't think either of them are all that complicated, so it shouldn't be too hard. Now the thing is, since I found these out in the yard, at least I'm pretty sure I did, I don't remember exactly, I have a horrible memory when it comes to things like that, but assuming that I am correct and I did find this out in the yard, since I did, we're just gonna, you know, screw it. I'm just gonna assume I found this in the yard, but I might not have, so bear with me. But since this comes from the yard, this is gonna be very much in bad shape. I didn't know what word I was trying to find there for a moment. Do 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 do. Why does that not come out? Why no steering come out? Master cylinder comes out. Doors come up. Oh, I gotta get the sight out, then I gotta get the door out, then I gotta get the other part of the door out. Just ripping apart this thing. Oh, so this like transmission doesn't come out. This is part of the transmission, yeah. Handbrake comes out though, so we'll take that. Rear axle drive, that comes out. What are you? Bogey crossed. What is that? What is that? What is over here? Oh, bogey. They got the... oh. Oh, something didn't load right, apparently. Something about those bogey screens. I don't think the game liked it exactly. See, this thing is in such bad shape that I'm already almost done disassembling it. Like, that's how you know that you're gonna have a really long repair on your hands. Is when stuff takes like a couple minutes to pull apart completely. Oh, well that's useful. Come on. It is still 2% assembled. But where's that 2%? Let's see, there's the gearbox. I don't think it's an interior thing. I think there's still something on the outside somewhere. Oh, the engine. I have to take apart the engine still. That might be what it was. Engine is destroyed now. The whole interior is destroyed. The hull is destroyed. The whole interior, turret interior, whole interior, whole exterior. What's still put together? Is the gearbox? No. What? It says there's still like one part on here. But it see like everything says 0. Ah, wait. Step. There's a step. Oh, I didn't know that was removable. I thought that was part of it. Alright, now it's everything, right? Be absolutely sure here. What is this? I can't go to it. That must be like an old, like that must be like the overall hull, because you can like fix the whole part itself. Like you can just like fix the hull like I always do. Those E-spring Voulette verticals, those, it does not like those for some reason. It wants them to be gone. There's an oil pan and it's an oil pan. An engine block, but I think that's like the whole thing is the engine block. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's... The engine is pretty much just gone though. Wasn't much on it. Fuel system, down. Gearbox, just the base. Tracks, nothing. Turret interior, nothing. Hull interior, nothing. Alright, good. Buy the missing parts. It's gonna cost about $1,800 to buy all of the parts completely in the worst condition possible for this guy. So let's do the time-honored tradition of this channel and do the bare minimum first. I'm sorry if like there's not a lot of things like going on like verbally, so there's not much to like stimulate yourself, I guess. It's just that without much of a chat, there's not much for me to talk about because no one is asking me things or something like talking to me. So I'm just basically completely focused in on the game, and sometimes I'll forget that I'm live streaming and I'll just not say anything for a very long time, and obviously people think that's kind of odd because like they're just watching a guy play a game and they're just dead silent. Like yeah, I would think that's weird too. I don't blame anyone for thinking that. Okay, that was a little glitchy, but that's fine. So there we go. The chassis and the basic engine block of an M3 half track. So let's put some stuff together now. There we go. Okay. So we got the shovel and the hammer. I'm just gonna do stuff that I know, or at least have a very firm suspicion that I don't have to repair. Like I don't have to repair the pieces. Like those V-belts, I know I have to fix those. You always have to end up fixing those. Steering gear, leaf spring, drag link, drive axle, drive shaft, steering knuckle, brake drum, steering knuckle, brake drum, leaf spring. Now we could grab the rims, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Fender B, battery shelf, the battery itself, and we're not going to put the rest of that on so we can make sure that we get everything. The step, get some headlights, and the rear drive axle, the bogie tube, the idler wheel shaft. Oh, that needs to be screwed in, that's nice. The idler shackle, idler spring, idle stop screw, idle post brace. Alright, so that's like the whole like back wheel suspension. That's kind of impressive actually, I'm not gonna lie, that it takes that much to get suspension on the back. That must have been fun to design. Roll wheel supports. Come on, put it on, there we go. Get these Voulette vertical springs, and the roller wheel, and the bogie crab, and all that fun stuff that we gotta put together in order to build an M3 half-track. What I really like is that you can now like actually like drive these things around in like the proving grounds where you can like shoot and stuff. That makes me happy that you can do that. Now we gotta go through all these idler parts that all are apparently necessary to make I have a very hard time pronouncing words that start with the same letter back to back. Rear wheel suspension. There we go. That is what I was trying to say. Let's see. Let's get lock handle C and B and A. Good. And then get this part done over on this side as well. The roll wheel support. The Voulette springs. Roller wheel, bogie crab, bogie arms, roll wheel support. Oh no, that's not roller wheel, that's bogie, that's another bogie arm. Get the doors. I don't think that canister might need to be repaired, I'm not entirely sure on that one. If I could just jump up. Nope, that's not what I wanted it to do. I might have to bring this closer to the vehicle. I think I do. Here, let me pick you up. Place. Driver sights. Backrest. Fuel tanks, and the caps for the fuel tanks, and the floor, and that machine gun pedestal, and the seats. I know I'll probably have to repair the backrests and the seats, but I'm just gonna put them in now. Do I actually get to put a machine gun on this? Aw, no. How could you lie to me like this? Partisan, dashboard, master cylinder, steering, it's important, door, driver's sight, gearbox cover, more floors, driver's seat, assistant seat, seats for troops, Handbrake. Alright. Let's work with what we have here. I think we can put a couple more things on, but probably isn't too much more we can do down here. Let's put the tie rod on. That is something we can do, and the leaf spring plates. Can definitely do that. And then there's coolant surge tank. These fuel hoses will definitely need to be repaired first, I know that. That will also probably need to be fixed first. Air filter, what is this? Throttle rod, sure, we can put that on. Engine hatches. There's that electrical terminal thing again, isn't it? Yep. There's a V-belt, that's definitely gonna have to get fixed first. Okay, let's just work with what we have. Oh wait, I forgot to do the engine. Let's put the engine back together too. What is that? That's a wire? Yeah, that's gonna have to get repaired. Spark plug, spark plug, spark plug, spark plug. More ignition wires. Alright, let's fix what we know needs to be fixed. So we have to go to storage to do that, not what I was just in. Okay, let's see what we have. The V-belt, ignition wires. Can we scroll down? Oh, we can. Fuel hose. Why are you guys also selected? How do I just... Why do you automatically select things I don't want to be selected? Stop! Why is everything selected? Yeah, repair them. Alright, so they are being repaired. That's good. In the meantime, we... I don't know what I was doing this there. We can fix some thingies. Oh, great, I have to replace all the spark plugs. Love that. Well, let's take these out. fix this whole rear suspension. Get that all in one go. Okay, so shovel needs to be fixed. Hammer needs to be fixed. Canisters need to be fixed. Let's just get those now, so I don't forget them later. Then go back to our rust removal. Battery will have to be replaced. Can't fix that for some reason. Even though we can do it in most of the other vehicles. Just the M3's battery is special. It needs to be specifically cared for by special M3 battery care assistants. And yes, I said care, and I did not say car in a weird accent. Come here, come here. Can't use you. Coolant surge. Not anymore. Gotta make sure I get all that stuff down in there. Now I gotta get in here. Okay, seats need to be replaced. Get those out of the way. What about you? Replaceable only, like I thought. Replaceable only, just like the rest of you. Alright, get back to our job of fixing this thing for our museum. Ouch, that would have hurt. Just broke my freaking ankles over there. Alright, I think that's everything that we took out, right? That's everything we put in, I mean. Let's go back to storage now and see if we can get some more things to fix. Let's see. You. Yep, the electrical terminator, good. They were able to correctly guess one of the things I needed repaired. The tires, yeah, I'll probably need to fix those. And all of those spark plugs. The battery and the canister and the driver's seat, good. Y'all are starting to get onto it about what I need repaired and stuff. The backrests, yeah, look at that. Good job, you're not actually totally stupid after all. Can I have my stuff back? Thank you. Lost control there for a second, I couldn't move. My apologies. Can't really do anything when the game glitches. Nothing you can really do about that. We. Anything else in there I need to know about that needs to be fixed? Like this thingy that's poking out here? The throttle rod? So this is a step. I can step up. Oh, I can step up to it. I can use that to get in. No, never mind. The game wants to be like that, and then I won't be able to get in like that. But I did it anyways. Haha. You can't stop me, game. I did not fix the crankshaft. Or the hand shaft. Handbrake, I mean. Goodness, if I could say what I meant to say half the time. There we go. Fixed that problem. There. So let's see, tank repairs 48%, tank assembly 66%, rust removal at 68, but sanding's at 67. What is rusty still? Because those numbers should be the same. Where's the one rusty piece? Surely it's not on the engine still, right? Okay. I'll just do this the long way then. What is not... If it's not at 66%, then it's not where it should be. Ah! A leaf spring plate. Is there another one? Or is it just that? Well, I know where that is, so I don't need to look for it. It's down here. Right there. There's one of them, and there's the other one. That doesn't seem to have done it. No, everything's good now. That was the only thing, yet the numbers still are not the same. Oh well. Alright, so good news is that those thingies are repaired now, so we can put everything together. I know I'm kind of going all over the place, which typically isn't my style, but we're just going to go with it. So that engine should be assembled. I just gotta fix this flywheel cover. And just like that, the engine's all better, but apparently not, because there's a couple of freaking spark plugs that did not want to fix. Get the ignition wires out and give me those spark plugs back. Apparently, I missed a couple spark plugs when I said fix all of them. What else needs to be fixed? The canister, that needs to be fixed. And y'all didn't fix it all. There we go, they fix it. So that's good. In the meantime, let's prime the vehicle. I really want to get like a larger museum because I don't think I can fit all of the tanks in the game in the museum. Like, is there a way to expand the museum more? Or is it maxed out at like level 2? Gotta fix everything and get nice and primed. Do 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 do. Prime everything. Make it nice and shine. Now apparently there's a gas pedal that I missed, so we're gonna put that in now. And then I'm gonna focus on just fixing that. No, I want my rust remover, please. Thank you. Fix that gas pedal. Look into the heavens, get the sandblaster from the sky. Fix it. Go to the tool belt to get this bad boy and prime it. Alright, everything's at 72% now. That means we can move on to stage 2. Actually, wait. There we go. Now we can move on to painting phase. So this is where everything starts really looking nice, is when you get the paint. Although for some reason, the game wants to turn some things the wrong color. Oh, it's so bright. It's all bright and shiny. Oops, fell into the ditch a little bit. Very nice, very nice. Alright, now let's get the wheelie part done in the back. One moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a phone call. Hello? Okay. Okay. Alright, I'll be up there in a minute. I'll get it in a minute. I'll be right there. Alright. Walmart has just delivered an order, so I will return shortly. And I'm back. Yeah, I just had to go get my groceries from Walmart. So yeah, we'll get back to this in just a second. I'm just checking chat. Alright. Wanted to make sure I didn't miss anybody saying anything in chat or something. So let's get back to the video. Back to restoring the M3 half-track. Come over here, do the same thing, yada yada yada, you're good. Come back in there, give you a roller. Paint's at 72, so I think that means I'm good here. So, let's put some stuff back on the thing. Get up here. Spark plug. Spark plug. Wires. That engine's all good to go. I'm stuck on the barrel of a what are you 76? So I'd say either say 76 millimeter cannon or larger. Don't ask me how I know that's at least a 76 millimeter. I don't even know. I'm just making a random guess, to be honest. No, I didn't want to put the track on yet, but you know what? That's fine. I'll just let it go. Oh, what's that? An exhaust. Nice, nice. Love the exhaust. I must have missed when I put all the primary things on, I guess. And we can put the rim on. And the tires, which are completely restored already, because I did those ahead of time. The canister, which is now fully restored. Hammer and shovel, which are now fully restored. Go back up to here, you can put the battery in, because that's fully restored now. Put the battery cover on there so we can restore that. And then we can put all this interior stuff in, because they're all nice and fixed. Gosh, I wish there were like tank museums in my area. I don't think there are though. Like I'm in central Ohio. As far as I know, there's no like military vehicle museums other than the Air Force Museum. And I do visit that one rather often. What is that? Battery wires? That's definitely going to need to be something that gets repaired. And fuel hoses, those need to be repaired. I think I did repair the fuel hoses though. Why can't I put you back on? I am pressing R2 to assemble the part, but it is not assembling. There we go. There should be a V-belt also somewhere. There's a V-belt. There's also a fan. A water pump. And oil temperature regulator. And a water outlet. And we put the engine hatches on now. And the fender. Wait a second. Only one of the tires fixed. Well, I guess I'm an idiot then. Well, we're gonna have to take this tire back then and tell them to try again at fixing it. Fix that. Okay, the battery wires are already fixed. So we can put those on. Now I think somewhere back here, can I get normal view back? Thank you. Somewhere back here, I'm pretty sure they're, yep, there they are. These things are so annoying, I always miss them when I do this vehicle. I saw them in the parts catalog, and I was like, you probably need to get those. Alright, so let's do some rust removing then. Gotta start by getting that rear axle mount back there, because I'll forget about it if I don't. Then get the sprocket wheel, or the idler wheel I mean. The sprocket wheel's up front I think. And this hook and the rear bumper. Then we do the same thing over here. get down here to get those U pins or whatever they were called. These rear axle bolts. Get that air filter pipe and get all of that nice and cleaned. Electrical terminal. The fan. The rim. I think that's everything. Nope. I missed this almost. Now do the sandblasting. Get them all nice and get all the fine little tiny rust particles out. Make them strip all the paint too, I guess. I have no idea what has or hasn't been gotten already, so I'm just gonna go over absolutely everything so that it is not missed. I mean, it says that I've got all the sanding done that I've already rusted at least, but I'm going to make sure that I get most everything. Is it primer mode? There we go. Get that section done. Don't mind if you hear some like noise in the background, don't mind it, it's just the neighbors mowing. We live in a very close together neighborhood. All the buildings are like right next to each other with like a couple of feet of yardage, and lawnmowers aren't very quiet. So you're just gonna have to muscle through it, I guess, with me muscling through it too, because I am no happier about it than you are. I think that's everything. It says for primer, yeah, it's everything. Let's do it again, yeah. Huh, I just spray painted some brake lights on there. It's a no-no, I would say. You don't want to be putting on fake brake lights on your vehicles. How else will they know the people behind you? How else will they know when you're stopping? With your fake brake lights. Okay, let's put you back. There really isn't much more to do with this except put the tire on the other side. So what else needs to be done though? Done. 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 Fuel system. What is not done? The radiator cap. I forgot about the radiator cap. I'm not gonna lie. Where does one put the radiator cap though? Huh. Oh, there it goes. Found it. Of course, it's all rusty and everything, so you have to... I still need to be able to see in there, buddy. Give me a second to de-rust it. And sand it. Now how are we doing? Fuel system, perfect. Hull interior, perfect. Turret interiors are not perfect, we're missing the railings. I can fix that real quick. Tracks are good and gearbox is good. Nice. Just put the finishing touches on the M3 here, including these railings. And get the... no, that thing. Get the primer out. Then get the paint out. And done. And that's the M3. So, yeah. Welcome. Time for you to go into the museum. But first, I want to do something else with you. Examine mode, test drive options. I cannot turn the engine on right now, can I? Engine's in the front. Coolant is not filled. Really, coolant is the issue there, not like fuel or anything. Okay, let's put fuel in. And then go to the other fuel tank and just fill her up. And then go to the test drive options, put some oil in it. And then finally put some coolant in the radiator. Now we can move you to what? Parking yard, paint room, workshop. I want to test you though. I want to take you to the proving grounds. Yard, paint room, workshop, parking. Let's move you to the paint room. Just because I have nowhere better to put you right now. Now let's see if they fixed the bugginess of this in the last update or not. So let's try our different colors. We got forest green. It's not... Oh boy, this is a little laggy trying to do this. Forest green, olive drab, number 9. Olive drab. I think that's like the base color. Russian brown, Russian 10. Protective green. This is for like if you want to make your like red and your green and tan army men, I think. Khaki brown, khaki green. RAL 1000. Oh, RAL 1000 beige. Oh goodness gracious. That's definitely for the African campaign. Fire red. What would we be using this for? I mean, why would you need that? And here's olive green. And khaki gray. Khaki gray. That one's definitely a good South Africa one. Anthracite. That's for Germany. Dark brown. Black gray. Gray. This is gray? You're calling this gray? I would call this like a tan. Dark yellow. That's again tan. This looks like what I'd use on a Panzer III maybe. I might actually do that. I might switch back to the Panzer III and fix that. Oh, that would also go well with the Panzer III. Green brown. Chocolate brown. That's disgusting. Yellow brown. That's too light. And what is this? Dark green. Yes, this is dark green. What tank looks like... I could see a French tank. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I could see a French tank using that color. Let's just go with one of these like deserty ones because I feel like that would fit this better. Maybe khaki gray? Can I... Let me select it! There we go. And then we can do camouflage, maybe. There we go. This is so laggy and glitchy that I don't know what to do. So like this would be good for Italy if we could like if we adjusted it, we could make this work for Italy. That's a good desert. Like this is a good like North Africa. Then this is kind of good for Italy again with like the deserty, and then this. I don't know about that one. That one's a good desert. Let me select things, dang it. What? There's no camouflage. I just said I wanted this one. Does this one just blend in really well then? With the normal paint color? That one's alright. No, why would you even use that? This is what you use for like, oh my gosh, no. Then I can kind of see that one, just not very well. We're going to use this one. It says press square and triangle to change state. I don't know what that means, but it's not really doing anything. And this is to rotate it. Let's go with that. Now, I don't know why some of it, like the interior is still like that, got that green and everything. I don't like that. I wanted it to all be that color that I selected it to be, but you know what? You take what you can get. So let's see what we can do with decals now. I know they added a bunch of them, so let's see what we have new for. What is this? Can you tell me what this is? No? Okay. I think that's still Germany, though. Because this is Russia. Now we have America. So we have Armored Division 2, Armored Division 3, 4, 2, 6. Little Willie! This is like Australia, I think. These are numbers and then emblems. Here, I'm gonna do some research real quick on what precisely each armor division was like carrying, what they're each using. So 4th Armored Division, World War II. 4th Armored Division, General Patton's 3rd Army in the European theater. Lasted until 1972. Nicknames as Breakthrough in 1954 and unofficially Name Enough. Their motto, they shall be known by their deeds alone. And they engaged in Normandy, northern France, the Rhineland, the Ardennes and Alsace in Central Europe. So that would not work with this one since we're using a desert camouflage. Let's see about the 2nd Armored Division, Hell on Wheels. That one's a more famous one. 2nd Armored Division of the U.S. Important roles during World War II in the invasions of Germany, North Africa, and Sicily, in the liberation of France, Belgium, and the Netherlands during the Cold War. The division was primarily based at Fort Hood, Texas, and had a reinforced brigade forward stationed in Gottelstedt, West Germany, and it was inactivated after the Persian Gulf War in 1995. So they were able to operate. They helped in Operation Torch, which is the landings in Morocco, the Sicily campaign, Normandy, northern France, the Rhineland, Ardennes and Alsace, Central Europe, the Persian Gulf War, and the battles of 73 Easting and Norfolk. So we could do 2nd Armored Division. What about the 3rd Armored Division of the United States, known as Spearhead, as it says right there. Unofficially nicknamed the 3rd Herd. Activated in 1941 in the European theater, stationed in West Germany for much of the Cold War, participated in the Persian Gulf War, ceased operations in 1992. Yeah, so this was just Europe. And then 6th. What was the 6th Armored Division? 6th Armored Division of South Africa. The Wehrmacht. United Kingdom, United States. Here we go. The Super 6th was deactivated for 5 years for like randomly, just like 1942 to 1945, 1950 to 1956. Participated in Normandy, northern France, Rhineland, Ardennes, Alsace, and Central Europe. So yeah, apparently Hell on Wheels is the only one that we could use for this, since that is the only one that is capable of having been in the area at the time. So where do we put this is the question, I suppose. See, how do we... There we go, that's how we scale it down. Where would this even go on like a vehicle like this? And why is it so blurry? I feel like it would go on the door, right? Or on like the back door, maybe, you think? How do I zoom out? I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Okay, so it didn't work. I didn't press apply though, so that's my fault. Jeez, cracked my neck, that hurt. Second Armored Division again. I want to see, like... I want to see, like... where they would have been placed. I'm having difficulties here. Just give me a second, guys. No, stop. I didn't want... like Google Images. Google Images. No thank you. Get out of my face. Second Armored Division, World War II. North Africa. Unlike Stuarts, apparently it was placed on the front of their sloped armor, it seems. Yeah, North Africa, they were using a lot of lighter vehicles, so it makes more sense to have this painted as a African vehicle. I can't really see it very well. Here we go. On the 1st Armored Division in North Africa. For Stuart. That wasn't very helpful. This is being most difficult to find accurate information. I think I'm just gonna put it on the doors, cause, well, I don't know. Let me see if I can find some M3 half tracks and see what they look like. Where would their divisional stuff be placed? I'm thinking. I'm not really finding much of anything that's being helpful. So what's this? As for like divisional stuff, I don't know, but I found like a good amount of information for like everything except that. Oh well. I guess we just won't use a divisional thing then. But we can put other things on here, like these guys. These big stars will typically go on the sides here. Now let's see what it did in reality. Alright, doesn't look like it glitched up. That's good. For now, at least. Alright, it didn't glitch. So that's nice. How do I put a machine gun on here? I want to put, like, I have a Browning, I think, somewhere. Let me check. Props panel. Machine gun. Yeah, I have a Browning here. Why can't I put it on there, I wonder? So we got the star. Now let's see what else we can put on there. On the engine cover, we can put like USA and then some numbers, because that seems to be pretty common. Also, the star was kind of put on the hood and the grill plates, and then there was stuff on the bumper too, along with nicknames like on the doors. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this, maybe. See, how do I like? I want to zoom out because I can't. Like, this is too close and personal to do anything with. Decal. So let's look what we have. I wish they just gave us some like normal writing for America, other than like, you know, what we just saw there with like Little Willie or letters. Oh, they don't have letters. Oh, they only have numbers. That's stupid. Now what happened? Hey, get back. Give me my stuff back. What happened? This is what I mean by like it's super glitchy like that sometimes. I want to make sure I didn't like glitch it and put it somewhere random. Okay, hold on, let me try something. If I go over to camouflage, okay, what about if I go back to decals? There we go. That's what we like to see. Scroll back down here, get me a star, put it right here. Make it nice and big. Then we can put one on the grill maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that's not happening. There we go. Give it some semblance of being real. I don't know why the stars are now outlined in black. That's new. That wasn't there just a moment ago. Can I get up here, please? Like, this one looks fine. We could put like a license number on here, but we don't have any letters, so that makes me kind of sad. I think I'm just gonna stick with this. We're gonna move you to... Let's just move you to workshop, paint room, yard, parking. Put you in the museum on 6. I don't even know where 6 is. And now we have to head over there to see where that 6 was. How much do you want to bet that somehow that's on either the KV-1 or the T-34-85 that I have in there? Because I pretty much guarantee you it will be there somehow. Hold up, I'm being called. Sorry about that. Had to quickly check something. See. So where is it? Alright, right here. I'm gonna probably reorganize this whole thing actually, because I don't know where everything's gonna go, but yeah. But we know that's going there. We're gonna redo the Stugs painting eventually. Then this guy we just did, this was the most recent addition I think. Hey look, we used the same camouflage. We're gonna redo the camouflage on this one actually, just so it doesn't match up with that guy. Or we might just redo both of them. And then this Sherman I have to redo because some of the parts are not done. And then I have to put decals on it still. Then the KV-1 will re-decal, and the same thing with the T-34. Here's what I'm thinking. We could put the T-34 E5 over here, the 76 over here, and the KV-1 over here, and then if we get one, the KV-2 over here. And we can kind of have like this section over here be America, so we could have like our half-track, the Sherman, something else. Don't know what yet. Or maybe this is where I'll put the mouse if I ever get it. And then this whole section can be Germany over here. Because we'll put the Tiger in the middle, probably. Then you'll have your Panzer III, Panzer IV could go over here. Then you can have like a Panther or a Tiger in here, up here. I don't know, this is all pretty much not, none of it's set in stone really, but like how do you equip something like with machine guns? I want to know. Tank status, test drive, tank analysis. I don't know how you put machine guns on, but I accidentally took the machine gun off of this one, and I don't know how to put it back. But we can see the, oh my gosh, this must have been like one of the first tanks I repaired, because this is just a, I'm just angry about how much is wrong with this. Hold on, can I like look at my props, grab the machine gun? I don't want to sell it. Just I can't. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. How? But yeah, that needs to be a thing. They need to fix a couple things in here, like painting glitches. I don't know if they still exist or not. And they need to fix the that you can put like machine guns and stuff on that you find. That needs to be a thing. But I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. Hit the